All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of TAWKS Podcast, the official podcast of the alleycatway.com. I am your host, DAKA, with my two amazing co-hosts to my left and to my right. They do this every week. Who's going first?
Well, I'll go ahead and go. This is your boy BLEU, a.k.a. Torian.
And you know, we always got to say the best for last. It's Nayo, a.k.a. Sunflower SHAKUR.
And we have a special fourth guest with us today. What's up, fourth guest?
Hey, hello, hi.
That's
I'm
it.
assuming you want me to go ahead and introduce myself.
Yeah.
No, that was it. That's him.
That's him.
So, Mr. Hello, hi.
Right. So what's up? Now, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
I am Ken Sings. I am the current reigning Mr. Ultra Continental USA. I have actually a lot of titles, but I'm here as Mr. Ultra Continental USA.
All right.
All right.
So, Mr. Ultra Continental, before we get into the meat of this whole shebang that we got going on today, we got some questions for you. We're going to play our spicy game of Nayo.
I was about to say 21 Caliente.
I know you were.
20 Caliente.
Caliente.
Okay, you're going to tell me the rules, right?
Of course.
Okay.
The rules are very simple to the game. The game is we will each ask you 7 questions, with the last question being our Caliente question. So it'll be 21 questions altogether. You can answer all the questions, but when it gets to the Caliente question, which we will let you know what that is, you can either prefer to answer it or you can say Caliente if it's a little too spicy for you. Now, these questions are at random. They could be true, false statements, yes, no, would you rather, blah, 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 blah. Whatever comes up is what comes up. So, you know, it's all lighthearted fun, but just be ready for
and
anything.
And our Caliente isn't always dirty like sex. I mean, sometimes it is.
A lot
But,
of
you
times
know,
it
it
is.
could be, it could be political. It could be, it could be, you know,
cultural,
something.
all that.
It's just something that kind of puts a little fire under that ass and gets you like, should I answer this? Does it do something for my character? Or, you know?
Did you get
And so
more
far,
money?
we only have one that.
That didn't
Well,
answer.
we only have one Caliente, so, you know,
Okay.
it's up to you, however you feel.
Well, I'm encouraged. That's all I can say.
All right, he looks a little nervous, but it's okay. We got him. So the order is BLEU, Nayo, me, since I have the Caliente question this week. So, BLEU, are you ready to start off?
Let's go. All right. So, when thinking about Whitney Houston, bodyguard or preacher's wife?
Preacher's wife.
Right. There will be several follow-up questions. Also. They don't count in the count because we never make it to 21, but we do sometimes.
TV shows, books, or movies?
TV shows. Definitely TV shows.
What's
Got
your
a
preferred?
favorite?
I have too many, but as of right now, I'm catching back. Well, actually, no, I'm caught up. Greenleaf.
Yes.
I knew it. I was like, he about to say Greenleaf.
Because they got a lot of drama this season.
Yes,
Already.
yes.
From what I've seen of
catching up
Greenleaf,
on
I'm like, ooh,
Greenleaf.
wow. Yikes.
Oh, yeah, but there's a new one that I am in love with. David Makes Man.
I've been seeing
I've
that.
heard that's really
have
good.
to check that show out. It's on OWN as well. And it's such an amazing show. It really
Okay,
is.
I'm looking into that.
Give it a go. All right. Swimsuit or evening wear?
Evening wear.
All right. That was quick. Good to know.
All right. Would you rather do a stage production or a film production?
They're both on my to-do list, of course. I'm such a complex guy when I'm answering some of these questions. I would say probably a film production, mainly because I've done a stage production, and you will have to be on your P's and Q's because it's live.
Yeah.
And anything could happen. And my nerves right now, live, is not too good. As long as I'm comfortable with the stage production, then
Got you.
probably. But right now, I'm film production, so I can kind of do my retakes and stuff like that.
16, cut to 42.
Right. Take number 38. I know, sorry.
So you're a busy man, hold a lot of titles. You're hungry, tired, and filthy. What are you doing first? Eating, showering, or taking a nap?
Again, I'm complex with this. A lot of people know that I am very cognitive about my appearance and anything else that is associated with appearance. So I'll probably take a shower first. But naps are very important to me. Anyone that knows me is like, I'm taking a nap. I need naps for me. I can get a good 30 to 45-minute nap, and I'm good. You know,
That's
anything above that
is a nap.
is sleep, and you know, you wake up tired already again
right,
because
so
you're interrupting your sleep.
Next time y'all text that y'all took 2 hours naps, y'all was
Yeah,
sleep.
that's not a nap.
Okay, but we were.
You were
Well, yesterday was 30, 45.
And you know, when
no, I'm
you
a
get to
good
that
2
certain
hours all the
age,
time.
I don't know how old
Usually.
everyone is, but nowadays, you know, now that we're getting up there, our bodies, we don't take too much or too many of naps, you know.
No.
When we fall asleep, my body shut down.
Not.
Okay.
Not.
So, yeah. But I would definitely take a shower first.
Okay.
Facts.
Cool.
All right. What has been your most embarrassing moment on stage, if there is one?
Yes. This dates back to high school. I was in Vance Idol, you know, American Idol, but for Vance. I got on stage, and this goes back to the whole live thing. And I was, what song was I singing? It was some country song. It was the category that they had us pick. And I was just nervous and got on stage. I probably sung a line or two and forgot the rest. And I never forget, I was looking at the bright lights that was like shining on me. I was just like, and that's what people know me, that they just came up to me, they be like, what's up? So from then on, I was just like embarrassed and just, yeah, that was very.
I'm glad that didn't stop you.
It was,
Yeah.
it was
Right.
still traumatizing though.
Yeah. No,
Cause
look,
still to this day, I'm like, y'all, I'm terrible with words. I forget it in a heartbeat. It's terrible, but yeah.
Lip sync
That's
for
a
your
real
life.
thing, though, because I did that I wasn't supposed to be in it, but one of my productions, I did that and was singing the song, and I went back to the top of the song instead of the next verse, and I caught it in like 5 seconds, but
You're
in that
already
5 seconds, I was already there, but I went ahead and went with the rest of the second verse.
And that's what you gotta do.
And I was
Yeah.
just
You
like,
gotta keep it going.
yeah, you got to keep it going. And I heard the people laughing right in front of me on the stage, and I was just like, you know, whatever, it's my shit. So
Right, you can do what you want.
And I was just happy the band kept up,
Yeah.
because
Right.
if they would have went back to the top, I would have been like,
A good band is key, because if they can't keep up with you, they
I'm
don't know where
saying,
you're
depending
going.
on how you transition, you might just been trying, give it a little more taste.
You know?
Right.
Put your own
You're like
little thing
Beyonce.
to it.
Let me get to
You're
the
right,
second
you know what I'm
verse now.
saying?
You know, the best has done it countless of times. Beyonce.
Countless.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just hold on this note real quick.
And
Y'all
if you're
catch
not
up.
paying attention, you're like, wait, she did mess that up though.
Yeah.
But she be,
Okay, she
but-
got back.
Yeah, no, you got.
Keep
I
it going.
learned that when I was in acting class. I realized I messed up my line. Nobody else did, and I stopped. And he was like, "Why would you do that?"
because
Because
nobody
they
else
don't know.
knows.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Like, oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Don't know.
All right, whose question?
It's his
It's
question.
me. All right. So, which Disney first black princess? Cinderella, aka Brandy, or Tiana?
Brandy. Without a doubt.
Without
Without a
Such a
doubt.
good movie.
All
It
right.
was.
I don't know if you've seen the news lately, but somebody recently had $100,000 accidentally placed in their bank account.
Oh, I saw
Mm-hmm.
So you spending it, or are you filing a claim?
I'm probably going to file a claim, mainly because I know there's logistics behind it and there's a paper trail. You wake up to $100,000 in your account, and you ain't expecting no $100,000. You might not want to spend that. It's just the same way as that.
I mean, the banks want it back.
They want their money.
Oh, they
they will get their
They
money
will get it back one way or
Okay?
another. They don't care if you spent it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
they've
ain't your
charged
money.
them.
Yeah.
And you can't be like, well, that was, you knew.
You
I
know.
think that was is a logical statement though, because it's like that's your job. That's
But see,
not my
I'm
job.
wondering, like, what happened to the teller? Like, what happened to the
Yeah,
teller
who
that
did it?
messed
Oh,
that
they
up?
got fired.
I'm sure they did.
I
But in
feel-
the reports, I didn't see that. I just saw that they, filed charges on the people. They're going to prison and da
Yeah,
da da.
see, I ain't about
Yeah,
that
and then
prison life.
they overdrafted their account for the $150,000.
Oh,
So they
no.
still have to pay that back, and they still returned it back to the person that it was supposed to go to. But I'm like, in the end, we're not seeing anything in this article about
Where
the telling.
bank
Yeah,
is
the
banks
bank
don't
and
take
responsibility.
like they sitting there
That's
doing
why
the
I
whole
hate
thing of we're sorry, we try to
unions.
make
Go
it
to
da da
unions.
da.
I'm crediting it all day.
Do not go to banks
Now,
no more.
follow up on that. Now, had you asked me if it was $100,000 that fell off a truck, like they
There
did
you
in
go.
Atlanta.
I would have
Now-
definitely been
and
out
they
there
were
picking
like-
it
Like
up.
I would do, and if I was caught on camera allegedly picking up some money, I would definitely return some of
Right.
the money.
You
But
don't know how much I got.
I'm not gonna give it all.
I think people
No.
returned it because the serial numbers on the money.
Yeah.
So like they're looking for those serial numbers
But
now.
see, at the end of the day, too, that money is insured. It was already
True.
recounted for at the same
And
time.
again,
Sure.
though,
and
who's
who's
going to
get the money back
responsibility
from
for
the
it?
ones that blew away in the wind?
Yeah.
Right, because I'm
True.
gonna go in them woods up there on top of the
Thank you.
overpass,
True.
and I'm about to
Thank
go
you.
find me a
Yeah.
couple hundreds.
All
Not
good
only that,
points.
I've been watching a little bit, a lot of Power. But I'll make sure I take that money and I make sure that it's washed.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I got $10,000 from off the highway.
Right. Okay.
Watch it. Oh man. Okay. What is your favorite pageant question to answer? Or what has been your favorite pageant question?
I can't really recall the pageant question, but I know it was crap, you guys, it's been a while. I know I'm
Seasoned in
getting
the game.
old, right?
I mean, to me, that sounds like no pageant question
Right.
has
I
stood
mean,
out
well,
to
yeah,
you.
I
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
say that
They need
I
to
don't
challenge you more.
I don't really.
Maybe not.
They still challenge it, but I don't let pageant questions defeat me. It's
Nice.
all. I don't want to say a game, but it's strategic, of course. As long as you answer the question, make it relatable to you, and then see how you can reintegrate that back into what your community platform is, then you're golden. You don't want to start blabbering and just letting it, just take a life of its own, because you do have a certain amount of time that you have to answer the specific question. So, I mean, I'm not too hung up about the pageant questions, to be honest. It's more so other categories that I'm more so worried about.
Nice.
Good.
That's good advice, too.
Very much so. I wish I'd had that. I did one pageant and I failed miserably. So
Oh, well, you can try again.
no.
Cool.
Why you look like you don't remember that one?
I'm making sure
Uh-oh.
it's the one that I was making sure that's the one.
Oh,
So
okay.
what pageant were you in?
It was in college.
Okay.
It was Mr. SUAB, Student Union Activities Board,
Okay.
and we had to do typical pageant things. We had
I'm sorry. I just thought about Cameron. Was it Cameron with the two?
It was.
Oh my god.
It was an experience because I realized I was like, okay, when it came to like the talent portions type things, I don't have performance talents, and everyone else kind of did, and I was like, I don't know what I'm about to do here.
That's why I dropped out. I don't have talents either.
Yeah.
That I can show on stage.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we'll be right back.
That was kind of the follow-up, though. That was a
So
good
what's your
lead-in.
talents? Now we can turn on you. No, okay. We're gonna continue. We'll circle back.
Good lead-in. So next question, sleep in the nude or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
All day.
Yes.
All day.
Isn't it healthier for you anyway?
It
It
is.
is.
You gotta let things breathe.
Especially as a woman.
Trying to tell people.
No, my mom told me that. She was like, when I was younger, she was like, you need to stop sleeping in those damn bras because your titties only breathe in the shower.
Yes.
Because they're covered all day. Yeah.
It's like you sleep all
Covered
day,
and
then
hung
you
up.
take a shower, then you come home and put another one on. She was like, you're never gonna like understand your breasts if you don't just let them chill out.
You
And I
know,
was
that
just
makes
like,
perfect sense, actually. That makes
That's
perfect
all you gotta say, bitch. And that's how wear bras after that.
But yeah, definitely. You just feel free. I mean, it's your natural habitat.
It is.
It's definitely natural.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen this trend of gold dip flaked food. Would you rather eat a chicken wing dipped in gold
Mm-hmm.
or a donut with gold shavings?
Assuming that I have no choice.
Yes.
Okay.
No choice.
Yeah, it will probably be chicken then.
The chicken wing.
Of course, yeah. Hold on. Did you say fried? Or you just said chicken?
Ooh, good follow up.
Like
Good follow up.
You know, Asian zing
they
sauce.
frying.
Oh, no.
Talking about.
I just every
The
time I
gold
see
is
it,
the
it's just
sauce.
like coming together. It's just
I was just
coming out
thinking
of
fried
the
dipped in the
gold,
gold.
and it's just like slob. So they're wet. They're definitely wet. Wet.
That makes a
wings.
difference, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're wet wings.
Clarity. I
with
think
the
I'm going to
gold.
take the
donut.
donut
I
for
was gonna
300.
take
That'll
the
digest
donut, too.
easier, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a molten gold chicken wing, essentially. Right? Absolutely not.
Because I'm imagining the gold don't really have a taste.
I don't know,
Metal.
but like.
Right.
I just remember Kim Kardashian's best friend
Okay,
was
that's all
like
you had to
so
say.
on it, and I'm like,
That's all you
rich
had to
people issues. Like,
Right.
But
Do
the
I
face,
want a
the
gold
face that was
I think I want chicken today.
Can you make that extra gold?
I don't want to wear my gold anymore. What else can we do
Wait,
with it?
ew, 14 karat. I asked for 24.
Right.
Hey, can you get your bougie ass on?
Okay, girl. What? Okay. All right. My next question: biggest turn off in a potential partner.
I'm sorry. My next question deals with that.
Okay.
So I'm like excited.
Okay,
I hope
biggest
yours
turn
does.
off is teeth hygiene.
Mm.
Very, 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 very stickler on that. If there's an odor coming out of that mouth, I can't do it.
No
And I'll be
halitosis.
constantly I'll be constantly worried about it hitting me.
Yeah.
Now I have dated someone, not necessarily date. Well, I did date, and then I also talked to someone who didn't have some good teeth hygiene and or may possibly had halitosis.
Ooh.
I couldn't do it. Not my stomach and not my nose. I couldn't do it.
And that sucks, especially when they,
They
are
look
attractive.
cute. Yeah.
You fine, but damn.
But that would stop me dead in my tracks.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
because I can't
Yeah.
do no stank stuff.
I
That's
can't.
not happening.
Like,
I can't.
And I'm a
I
person
can't.
that, like, I like
Close
kiss.
talker.
Yeah.
So-
You know,
Right.
that, you're a close
Yeah.
talker, and you like to
Yeah,
be
it's like-
intimate. And
Exactly.
sensual.
So it's like,
you
if
know,
I can't do
those
that,
are
I'm
Can't
key.
do that if you smell like wet garlic pepper.
Ooh.
I can't get used to fishing because you can't eat this kitty.
Sorry, personal experience.
Okay, clearly. I was
like, I ain't heard that one before.
Sorry.
I know. I was like, did
I don't want to go back
there.
there. Don't want to go back there.
Please don't.
That he is speaking
Flashback
from
trauma.
a
Trauma.
yes, a place of trauma.
Just zone back in.
Let's talk about your childhood.
I don't want to.
Cool. So, next question here. What's your love language?
Oh, that is such a good question.
I was just trying,
My love language is more so affirmations.
I knew it. Yo,
Yeah.
like,
What's your
I had
sign?
this connection with him.
Yeah, affirmations. Definitely.
I don't think he heard you.
Oh, that's what's your sign?
Libra.
Okay.
Okay. My question is, have you ever deliberately broken someone's heart?
That's a good question. I would say no, but I understand the question, and there are situations where you would have to. As far as no, not necessarily. You don't have to do that. You can just be honest, but be honest with them could be breaking their heart. So no, I haven't. It just kind of naturally, happens. Yeah.
Okay.
But I stick to my guns. If I'm feeling like we're not meant to be together, I'm not going to drag you along the way. And it is what it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big facts. All right. So, we know that you're an actor, model, singer, all the things. So, in your next film, you get a sex scene with any celeb of your choosing. Who are you picking?
Are you talking about like full sex scenes?
Okay,
or,
yeah,
like,
let me rephrase.
leading
I'm talking about
to, like we know this is what that is.
Nah, like,
full-on.
actual,
Like Halle Berry.
maybe
sex
not.
scene.
Sure, yeah, why not? Monsters Ball.
Okay. Beyonce, because ain't nobody done it.
Ain't nobody done it.
Period. And I'll go down in history for that.
Right, it's like, you see that nigga?
Right.
Who did it?
Like, he have to be special for Beyonce to do that.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, she has never.
I
She's in
honestly
any of her films.
don't like Janet Jackson because of the fact that she said that she wanted Tupac to get an AIDS test for the sex scene. And he was like, I can see if I was fucking you, but we not really fucking.
Yeah.
At least he shouldn't be.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, and then he said he tried to call her about it, and like it kept going to like busy, like she changed her number up on him and everything.
Dang, Jan.
Yeah. They said she was a real bitch on with Poetic Justice.
I can see her being a real bitch on all her movies, though.
Yeah,
to be completely honest,
with both of them. Yeah, it was like
I wonder how that
bad.
switched up with Why Did I Get Married?
True.
do they
I
have sex,
wonder
though?
if no, I'm just saying like
Oh.
her demeanor and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure she was a little bit more humbled, especially because it was around the time that Michael passed.
Yes.
Right.
So
And that was
Yeah.
during one of her high weight times.
Yeah.
Not saying that
Baby girl
she
was-
wasn't.
No, she was
weight
thick.
will humble you.
but
She was
yeah,
thick.
Weight will humble you.
yeah.
It was
I can attest.
because we all know Janet. Janet, she fluctuates. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually like her kind of thicker. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
same,
what
that's
I'm
the
saying.
same
I
thing we
prefer
feel about
that too.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Beyonce, we feel like
Yeah, not saying she
looks
wasn't
better thick.
beautiful. Not
Yeah,
saying
'cause her
black
hips right
people ain't
now-
beautiful.
My goodness,
My lord.
Lord,
Hallelujah.
that's baby making hips right there. Anyway,
Yeah, she was always going to grow into Tina.
3 times.
I about to say.
well, technically twice.
Because Solange had a boy and ain't nothing pop out from that. Ain't
No,
no
Solange
titties,
still-
ain't no hips, ain't no ass. Still look good. But you ain't getting nothing
She
from
said,
it.
"This is the body you're getting." Right, that's it.
I was like, I know my hips right after I had my baby, so.
Yeah,
You
it
did
probably
get
would take
thicker.
Solange maybe like 1 or 2 more kids for her to spread.
Yeah.
She probably got that makeup.
Because Zoe Saldana spread.
She did. She got thicker too.
All right.
Anyway,
So next question: public sex, shower sex, or makeup sex?
Makeup sex. Definitely.
Emotion.
Yeah. I'm all about that. It's very passionate,
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely.
gotta feel it.
All right. My question is favorite movie.
Favorite movie? My God. Okay, this is probably going to be so bad, but when I think of my favorite movie, it's probably one of the movies that I recite the most, and it's Players Club. Sorry.
Look, there's a lot of quotable lines.
I was about to
from
say,
there.
if
I
Daryl
can't
does
even
not
dance.
know,
That's it.
It's definitely Players
he
Club.
does not
I'm
know.
so sorry. I just don't. And I watched that at a young age, and I shouldn't have.
We
at
all
that
did.
time, but it's all good. Let me
We
tell
all
you.
did.
I don't care what anybody say. Lisa Ray deserves some type of recognition
something.
for
Yes.
this,
She
and
played
that's a
that
movie
role.
that should never be redone.
Yeah,
Please
no,
don't.
not at
Ever.
all.
No.
Because
Not
it's
at
just
all.
gonna.
First
It won't
of
be the
all,
same.
They should do a
Bernie not even.
I always thought it
You
was going to be a
can't-
part 2.
Mm-hmm.
I would have hoped that
Yeah.
it did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nah,
Maybe we
Bernie
need to
not alive.
start
They can't do it.
Oh,
That's
no.
very true.
Yeah.
Oh
Well, he got
Dollar
killed
died
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look, Dollar died
yeah, he
anyway.
got killed
Unfortunately,
anyway.
so all we need
This
is
is
Jamie,
true.
Lisa.
In St. Louis.
And
yeah.
unfortunately they're doing this new thing where they age. They can't hire 20-year-olds. They gotta age
them up.
veteran actors back 25 years. And black men apparently can only get one hairstyle, which is the high top box.
That's it. Because always some '90s shit. It's like
So,
Like,
we
wow.
didn't wear anything else.
I don't know what's going on.
IDK. All right. Well, we reached, whatever. We're at that time. We got the Caliente question.
I'm here for it.
You're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now listen up. This one's a little involved this week.
A little involved.
It's a little involved.
He pulled this motherfucker out of an 8th grade math book.
Listen.
This motherfucker.
Because I seen that and just turned right back over.
Because
Eighth
there's a
grade
story.
math book.
You're gonna hear that's what I like. I want you to hear it before I say my thing. I don't want to confuse
I want you to hear it.
So hear
like
the
I said, it can
question.
be anything. So go ahead and get you some water.
Ultra Caliente. That's about to be who he is right now
Mhm,
with this
Mr.
question.
Ultra Caliente.
Okay.
With this question,
Okay.
because this is
'Cause
the
if you
most
get it-
complicated question we've
Ever.
ever seen.
I had to fuck something up one time.
I thought he was
shit.
playing for a bit until he
Goodness.
actually came back and was like, yeah, I switched it. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
All
No,
right.
and he was like, "Yeah, you should ask that." No, I'm fucking
Right.
with you. I'm fucking around. You're serious. Go ahead.
Keep it right, guys. Okay. All right. So here's your Caliente question. A group of 300 mice made a plan to steal BLEU's cheese. Boom shot. According to the plan, 12% of the mice were going to steal the cheese, and the rest of the mice were going to distract BLEU by performing an elaborate rendition of the Proud Family cartoon theme song. How many fewer mice were actually stealing BLEU's cheese as opposed to distracting him?
Lord have mercy.
Spicy. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause I'm not answering that. It's too early in the morning. I am not. You're not gonna sit here and embarrass me like that. I knew I was gonna say it was too caliente for me when you said 12%. I was like, what?
Did you see the eye roll?
He was just like, nigga.
Are you
Like, did he
serious?
really just pull his
300?
ass?
Can I get a
I
calculator?
texted him. I said, "What the fuck is this?"
That's not spicy.
Some goddamn.
I mean, that's not
if
caliente.
a train going east at 60 miles
Yes.
per hour carrying
What's
600
Snapple deal with that?
apples, when will it? Like, what kind of? Where did you get this?
I haven't
Do
seen
you
it.
know the answer?
Plot twist. No.
You know what?
So we wouldn't even know that we had it right.
You better ask me something else that is caliente.
I mean, fine.
Did you have a backup one?
Always.
Okay.
Go.
How about say manscaping, shaving, or wax,
Or plucking.
or ooh,
What?
ooh.
I know some people. Not me.
What?
But I know some people.
Okay.
I'm
well-
plucking maybe towards the end, but not the whole
Hey.
shebang.
Yeah.
Well, I've never waxed, although one of my friends, she has and he has. There's two separate ones who actually told me that I should probably at least try it, and it's really good.
I've been told the same.
Don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon.
Neither will I.
And I don't shave either.
Are you just like
no.
smooth?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I trim.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I use
Okay.
clippers. Men should be very cognitive about shaving because they give you bumps.
Yeah.
I actually don't know anybody that actually shaves
Right.
down
No.
there. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm
I
exactly.
mean, honestly,
Yeah.
as a woman, that's why I stopped shaving.
Yeah.
I prefer waxes or nothing, or you're just gonna get a woof.
You go,
One or the other.
just take me as I am.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know?
nothing at all.
Oh, nothing.
Come on, man.
at all.
Okay.
Okay. But out of those choices, I would choose what?
You should. Waxing is great, and honestly, like I feel like it's much easier for men. My favorite part of getting waxed is getting my ass waxed. Favorite
I
part.
hear that.
Now, that's
so
that-
much.
that's
Favorite
really the only
part.
thing I
That's what
want.
I've heard.
I
Like,
really just want
they
that.
be like, "Yo, like, hold, it's time." Hold your
That's the
That's what
no,
I've been
that's
told.
crazy that you
Yeah.
and that you're like excited about that because
Yeah.
literally my friend Bianca, she expressed the same excitement.
it's
She's
just
like,
not- It's
Yeah.
time for
Rihanna,
that.
I'm like-
My
It-
si-
it's
Rihanna
not
said
a-
the same
My
thing.
sister
not
told
a
me that.
sexual pleasure or anything.
She's like,
At
no.
least not for me. It's just
No, they said they just like it.
satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's once she pull that strip over your clit, pretty much everything else is like
Cakewalk.
way better. But no, but the ass is way better than all the whole everything. So yeah, I would, you know,
Gotcha.
I don't know if they. I would be so scared to wax y'all's balls. Oh my god.
I don't know
They
if
actually
you
do.
they do.
They do.
Oh my
I feel like you shouldn't do
Because
that.
I did research when Ray challenged me to get a Brazilian.
I'm not waxing my balls.
And I was like,
well, I found it easier to shave that part. That's easier
Yeah.
for me.
yeah.
But waxing, I don't know
that was scary.
Oh,
that
there's
is
too many
very
moving parts down
tender,
It's
Yeah.
very tender.
area.
That was scary.
Now I will say they what I saw, they didn't snatch like they snatched everything else, but still.
It's all about your technique.
Yeah.
My favorite technique is when they do it quick and then they hold it. And when
And
they
that's what
hold
they
it
did
down,
with the guys.
it just like
Yeah.
for some reason
You
it's just
hold it
not
in
as
the pain?
painful. Yeah, it's just not as painful. You still feel the sting, but it goes away a lot quicker.
Okay.
Well,
And-
maybe I see the concept because you know how like when you fall or something,
Yeah.
when you bump your arm or something like
Yeah,
that, you
yeah, yeah.
automatically hold
Right.
it.
Yeah.
So
And
that
it
pressure
kinda
back.
still-
Yeah.
Yeah.
if
But
you
that's
let
what they
it
did
go,
with the
you-
guys when they did that. They grabbed it, but she had powder on her hands.
Yeah, you're supposed to have the
'Cause,
powder.
like,
You're supposed to have
yeah.
Calming the
coconut
nerves or
oil,
something.
and you just
And he just kind of calmed down.
yeah,
after
you
that. And I was
just
like, oh.
just hold on to it. Because I've definitely had waxes where my first wax was great. Like, I was like, yo, who needs to see this pussy? Like, it's just like a whole new world. Like, everything was great. Like, the whole experience was great. And then my second wax, that shit hurt. And I was like, I don't know what. The first, I must have been
You're
like
excited,
adrenaline
probably,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But then my third wax, It's all about who does it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be like, I need the same person every time, ripping the same direction.
See,
Come
I'm
on,
a,
because we're
I'm-
not.
I like to go to different places because when you go to different places, it's like $25 for the first
Yeah, I was about to
time.
say the deal.
So I
That's
just
true.
go-
That's true.
Have you ever had this done? No.
Never. You look a little clean out there. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, that also is the reason why I just like don't shave because you have to have a certain amount of hair.
Yeah.
And I was
So,
going to ask that because I
yeah.
saw
It can't
in
be
the video,
too
it was like-
long. You don't. It's
yeah,
not.
because
they're
she
gonna
tells the
trim
guy,
it.
she was like, "You got a lot. You should have
Trimmed it. Yeah,
trimmed
And that's
before
what
you
I was
came."
thinking. Like,
It
you
got to
definitely
be
need to,
like.
trim
I
it
think it needs to
first.
just be
Yeah.
like an inch.
Well,
Got
don't
you.
they offer that service? Like, oh, you too long.
We
Let
should
me
cut you
trim
first.
She
this
definitely
down.
just
No.
ripped his.
Yeah,
Oh,
no. She should have trimmed it a little bit.
Yeah.
But because I know mine trimmed it a little bit.
Okay.
But she said it was still too long, but she wasn't going to trim it more than that. She
Got
was just
you.
going to go ahead and
Yeah.
wax. So she just let me know, like, come in. Like, she says come in once a month. But in reality, the way my hair grows, I need it at the length she wanted the hair to be. I probably need to come in like every 2.5 to 3 weeks.
Got you.
So, it depends on you. You know what's going on in your
Okay.
situation. But I
Interesting.
watched the man like shave everything, and I was so interested. It was like super platonic. He was like, "Yeah, you need to get out of my time." I'm like, "Can I watch?" Because I've never seen like
It's a
a
very
man
intimate process.
shave his balls. Like, I just really wanted to see it. I was just like,
It's awkward.
y'all,
It is awkward.
it's
I don't want anyone
I,
watching me.
I had
Yeah,
to.
hey, that's what I'm saying. It's too awkward. You
I-
be in some crazy position.
Okay, leg up here.
And that's why
I'll be on the phone. I'll be like, yeah, girl. I'm
that's why I wanted to see it. Because one, I just didn't know of a straight man to
to care that
get
much.
that deep.
Yeah.
And I was just
That's
like
true.
very interested, and then then when he got to his balls, I was like, "You gonna shave those?"
Well, hold
And
on,
he had
wait
the-
now,
he
because
had
this is very
the clippers,
problematic.
too.
The reason why, you're saying, I don't know too many straight men who's doing that or whatever. There probably are, especially if they're more metrosexual. But
Well, I meant the balls, not the trimming. I know a
Mm-hmm.
lot of men trim. They definitely, clean up a lot more. Thank
Don't get me
God.
started on problematic
Well, see,
issues.
my cousin.
Oh, we're gonna get into
her
it.
husband. She was like, he has to manscape because she was like, I like sucking balls, and I'm not about to put my.
I mean, no one wants to
Yeah,
bunch
if
of hair
I'm
in your
coughing
mouth.
up hair every time I'm like going down on you, we got an issue. You need
Yeah,
to start.
and she
cleaning
like,
that up.
no, you need to handle that shit.
Or if it just stank. Because,
It holds.
you know, I mean, there's
And
nothing wrong with
everybody's
a little, but
Musk is not
it's
musk.
And on that note, that has been 20 Caliente, everybody.
I thought we just transitioned. I thought we was like, F it. We're just gonna.
No, I got started
transition.
a new recording, but that was 20 Caliente. We'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.
Peace.